Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with more Hearthstone. Today, all we gotta do is win. Basically, all we gotta do is win one game, and that's it. So I'm thinking Druid? Why not do Druid? Druid is our 27 level character. Might as well. All we have to do is win. I have not reached... Now I've already reached past rank 20. I'm now rank 19, so that is great information. Has not been a very good day for me. Having trouble. This is potentially the second to last video I will ever record because of stupid YouTube policies. I don't want it to be the second to last. I don't think it will be, but it might be. I was thinking, could I go back and relive all the good memories? And the answer is kind of no. Not because there haven't been good memories, it's just we haven't done a lot. It's so early. So early into what I wanted. I wanted to do this for years and years and years, and if YouTube's gonna make it impossible for me to do that, then
For the wild.
well, it's just gonna be sadness. Just full on sadness. Let's see. I have Druid of the Fang twice, but I need a freaking beast. And those are 5th turn. It's like...
Job done.
What would I have done differently if I could start anew right now? If I could start anew doing this, I would have started probably earlier. Yeah, if I could have gone back and started recording 4 or 5 years earlier, yeah, that would have certainly helped me gain popularity and such. I would have known what I know now and been more careful about the games I picked. Now I only do games where I already have written permission in hand before I even record the first episode, so that there is zero question.
Job done.
I would have done probably less. Picking Isaac, picking Hearthstone, I think are the right choices when I started, but you know, Isaac is controversial, there's no arguing that it isn't. And so to play a controversial adult, mature in its content at least, game, as one of your 2 major games you started off with, is a little silly. Hearthstone is fine, I think.
Job done.
And then we're doing FTL. FTL is a late comer. I mean, I should have been doing FTL a year ago. And it's not really intended to be a game that goes on forever. I'm just gonna keep playing it until we peak out, and then that'll be the end of that series. And I've already got other series I want to do. Series that potentially now we may never get to. And as I said last episode, probably not a lot of chance that I will even bother to continue playing games if I'm not recording. I will just go back to my old way of my old way of just not really playing anything.
Job done.
Because I really, before I started recording, hadn't played for probably a year. And if I have to stop recording, I probably won't play again for a year. A lot of the motivation was gone at that point. Because I've just been playing games for so long. And being alone and not really anybody seeing that achievement, even if a lot of my videos that have gotten posted haven't even been seen, but there's potential that a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line, somebody will see him. If I just play it by myself, nobody will see it. Ever. Absolutely guaranteed.
Snake. It has to be snake.
Kel'Thuzad. Next turn if I survive, which there's no reason why I should survive. Well, that's one question. At least if this does turn out to be the end. At least this time it's an end because I'm being defeated by an unfair enemy. Before, I felt the end of me playing video games was just a trickle, just a general lack of interest in playing games. Just one day I woke up and I realized I hadn't played for a while, and that just kept going on.
Let the hunt begin.
At least this time I have somebody else to blame. Which, probably a mental fault of my own that I feel the need to find somebody to blame. But, yeah. Can I really, if I can't put the videos on YouTube, can I really continue recording and just saving them on hard drives? Not really. I will quickly run out of hard drive space. And creating some secret archives of me playing doesn't really interest me. I had interest in the YouTube actually being monetized in the sense that I'd actually get paid through you watching commercials, and haven't seen any of that yet, but it's still early. But if that all goes away at the very beginning, yeah. I really tried to make this like be a job. I've really spent the hours to make this like a job. And that's what I'd heard, is that you can't just play video games for a few hours, and I haven't. I've been playing for 6, 7, 8 hours a day, if not a lot more.
For the wild.
I've been thinking about ways to catch people's attentions, ways to improve my videos, ways to do everything. I probably have not thought of great thoughts yet. There's lots of other people that have done some very interesting things that would require a lot more work.
To my side.
We never got within 100 miles of doing collaborations. At some point, maybe I would have been willing to do that.
For the wild.
To collab with people. I mean, I'm not really opposed to it. It's just I'd have to know somebody and we'd have to figure out how we're gonna do it. And if I was at the moment collaborating with anybody, they would be doing me an immense favor, just in the thought that I have literally no subscribers. and then anybody with any subscribers collaborating with me would bring me more viewership. So it would be a huge favor to me. I wouldn't bring viewership to anybody. Yeah, if you're watching this video and for some reason you're not going to get to the end, at the end I always say subscribe. It really helps out. And nobody's done it. I don't know if anybody has ever watched any of my videos and got to the end. That's pretty sad. But it's just what it is. I don't understand people that don't want to watch at least the one video they got on, unless if they're really looking for Hearthstone play. Why wouldn't they at least finish the video? Maybe I'm not. I will admit I'm probably not the most interesting person in the world.
Job's done.
But I don't know how to really improve that. I think I'm pretty interesting, but that's my own opinion of myself. I've seen some videos of like PewDiePie and some other people that do these just ridiculous voices and they're super high energy and it's putting on this huge facade, and I'm like, well, that's never gonna be me. I'm never gonna choose
Where shall I strike?
choose to act that crazy. That's just not who I am. I'm not gonna put on a facade. It's not who they are. Not for a second. And it's anyone who thinks that's how they really act. Well, if they really do act like that, wow. I mean, I guess I have run into some people that just act super childish and super high energy, super crazy. But man, do I not want to be around them. I wouldn't want to listen to them. I don't watch PewDiePie or any of those series.
Servants, soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call of
Kel'Thuzad.
Job's done.
Now he's gonna have some trouble. No, he's not. Game over. Let's see. The only thing I really remember in the past was we went into a pretty crazy Isaac run very early with the Razor challenge. The Razor Expert was the name of what I called it, and I'm like, what am I talking about? Why am I talking about this? I mean, it really, was questioning myself as I was recording it. And I'm like, well, you know, it probably needs to be said, but am I the right person to be saying this? No?
I must protect the wild.
I am really proud of what I've done with the episode names. Particularly on FTL and Hearthstone. Because the fact that I've been able to play some of the FTL games, which in FTL it is almost 101% just game commentary and nothing else, so that I can pick out anything I said that was slightly interesting to make a episode name out of it makes me proud I can do that. Hearthstone, I talk a lot, so I can make, and I say crazy things a lot, so I can make episodes real easy. Isaac, I usually say something, so I can pick something out, but FTL in particular, no, I really don't. I'm proud that I could get out that much production that I can, even though I'm struggling and it's getting harder and harder at the moment, I'm proud I can get out the production so that I can make enough episodes to have 5 days a week of FTL, Hearthstone, and Isaac. That's a lot. A lot of production.
I wonder.
I'm proud I haven't quit. That's for sure. And
Job's done.
don't take, if this does end up in one of the last episodes, don't take it as quitting. This isn't quitting, this is being defeated by an unfair enemy. An unfair system.
Shields up!
And there's nothing wrong with being defeated by somebody who has a better advantage.
I don't have enough mana. For the wild.
Now, I was afraid that something might come up where more recently in the new year I was afraid something might come up where I would have to cut back or stop making videos, and that would have been kind of quitting, because if something offers more money than the 0 cents I've earned so far, which I'm sorry if I keep repeating it, but it's the truth. But yeah, I was afraid that some job may come up and then I would have to take it, even though I know it wouldn't be as fun or
I have
as
no
interesting
time
as
for games.
what I'm doing. At the moment, none of that has happened yet, but it still might happen.
Where shall I strike?
Job's done.
I think I've got this victory in the bag. It'd be really hard for him to come back from having 6 damage to my 30. We'll see.
Shields up!
Let's see.
Snakes. It has to be snakes.
I screwed that up.
Job's done.
Screwed that up bad. Should have summoned the Panther first, then that guy, so he would become a 7/7. Want to do 2 damage to all minions, so I need to take out these guys.
Job's done.
All I have to do is do 6 damage. All I have to do is figure out how to do 6 damage.
Jaraxxus, Eladar Lord of the Burning Legion.
Ah, Jaraxxus. No fair. This 2 mana summon an Inferno. He's gonna take my guy. Wow. Things are not looking good for me. Alright, see, deal 2 damage to all minions. Deal 1 damage and draw a card. This guy,
Job's done.
I don't have
this
enough
guy,
mana.
and I've lost. So let's let him win. What is that, game 3? Game 3's no victories? Let's see. Well, might as well get into a terrible losing streak. Because, why not? Here, we'll go ahead and buy our arena entry for our next recording session. Which may be never recorded. But that gives us a better look at what we're at. We want to be above 130, 150 actually. This will get us to 170. So, we're doing fine. As long as we get one more victory. I'm just gonna stick with Druid. Why not? Just a whole day on characters. Next episode, we'll probably just play one character through. Why not? There's no reason to alternate if we're not trying to unlock some quest.
Watch your back.
I must
This is
protect the
A
wild.
good example of how you can just work on your skills at one class. Smelly buns. See, that would be like a funny name for a bakery. If you had a bakery and you just called it Smelly Buns. But, I don't know. You lose a lot of corporate contracts when people don't want to, in a professional environment, say, yeah, I got these from Smelly Buns, they're awesome.
For the wild.
Now, it's better to use my ability here and gain 1 armor and do damage than it is to just bring out another character and do 1 damage. Third turn, probably gonna just bring out this guy and gain an armor.
Death does not scare me.
Well, I thought I was gonna bring out that guy, but I guess we'll silence this guy instead. Thank you. I don't know why he's thanking me for that. Maybe he has a better card in his deck that if silence would have caused him some trouble. Alright, so let's plug this.
Job's done.
I heard about this bubble tea place in Vegas where the waitresses just walk around in lingerie, well, not even lingerie, but just general underwear from what I could see on their Facebook page, and they serve really relatively cheap, I mean, not even relatively cheap, actually cheap tea, and they're walking around in their underwear serving it. Maybe just because they like to walk around in their underwear.
For the wild.
And the person talking about it, his only way he could figure it out how they were making money or what they were doing. It's not like it was a failed restaurant before, as far as I could tell, and then they were doing something desperate to get more attention. But the only thing he could figure out is that he thought they were vampires because there were no mirrors in the place at all. That's highly doubtable. And I know my brother, when he was in college, used to hang out at this tea shop, coffee shop type place. But it certainly wasn't with waitresses in their underwear. All the college kids would go there and apparently not get hassled for staying there for hours and studying. So it was a real big, popular place. But they charged, if I recall correctly, I think they charged quite a lot.
Where shall I strike?
For the wild. Job done.
I heard
Mistakes
a
were made.
different person telling me about this like bar that wasn't a bar, that was like, it was like a strip bar that didn't serve alcohol, and it for some reason was a high school hangout. And so I don't even know how they would have gotten in. And I asked the person to justify it or tell me the name of the place so I could go Google it and figure out what he was talking about, because it just didn't seem like it was legal at all. Alright. Well, that was Starlog, I believe. Now it's time for Fugan. But I always think it's Starlog. Could have been Fugan. Nope. Alright, so you put this guy, and then this
You
guy.
might feel a little tingle.
See what he does.
We have many secrets.
Next secret I play
My
costs.
shield for Argon.
Job's done.
Well, that works. I guess I'll say is I'm just upset. I'm just trying to understand the reality of it in the world I live in. I think Americans overemphasize the importance of seeing or not seeing nudity quite a lot.
We have
Whereas
many
Europeans
secrets.
and most other countries, it is a
My shield
pretty common
for
occurrence,
Argon.
and part of being considered an adult is to not immediately stare at and creep out people because they happen to be naked in the appropriate settings. So I mean, a lot of times when I hear about it, I think Americans are just like, they must have no self-control at all, because they can't even go to they seem to think they can't even go to like a topless beach and not sit there and immediately lock their eyes on all the women, which is completely unacceptable in a topless or nudist facility. And there's lots and lots of rules and things expected of you if you are going
We
to
have
go to
many
one of those
secrets.
types facilities or beaches or whatever. But yeah, I mean, you overemphasize something. You make it seem like it's more special than it really is, and that's just gonna get people all infatuated with it more than they really should be.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Am I gonna win this one? Maybe. It's taking a while though. He has effectively worn down
I'll put it on your hand.
my cards. Keeps just sending this guy right back out. And a 2/8.
Does not scare me.
Man, how many times has he played the same card? He just sends it back to his hand, brings it back. It's a pretty good defense, I have to admit. Alright, so we give them this. We give them this.
You to master.
And we give them this.
I'll put it on your hand.
I will be your death.
Is this a beast? No.
For master.
Now he doesn't have any more pandas to send this guy back. I'd like to see him how he's going to get this guy back in his hand and back out again. Yeah, kill him. By all means, kill him. That'll only give me Thaddeus. Oh, that sucks.
Mistakes are made.
Yeah, that sucks. What does this death rattle do? Let's see.
Job's done.
So I have 12 at the moment. If I give them both +4, that would be 8. Get them down to 20. And then if I do that, I could do 21. That's not gonna work. Throw this
Snake.
guy out.
It has to be Snake.
My shield for Argon!
done.
So I have 12 here. Need to do 16.
What we
If I each give them 4, in theory we could do this. 3, 6, 9 here.
some still fun.
I'm almost out of cards.
Well, let us start here.
Servants, soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call of Kel'Thuzad.
Strike! Strike! Into the breach!
Well played.
Kel'Thuzad! Bringing it back!
It has to be snake.
I'm out of cards.
Out of cards.
He's won. You didn't see it? Yeah, he saw it. What a sucky way to lose. I have to admit that sucked. I would have gotten him if I just had a little bit more life. Isn't that always the story? Alright, so I think that was game 4. We'll do one more game and then we'll call it an episode. Yeah. I have so many other crazy thoughts going through my head. Crazy quote unquote thoughts that I haven't shared yet.
Versus
And
Uther!
was gonna get around
I
to
will
naturally
fight
sharing
with
them. And
honor.
I must protect the wild.
if this really is the end, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We could have gone so much deeper into the darkness of my psyche. And I've just figured out really a better way of setting up videos and all of that, so it would have been even easier for me, and it's just not gonna matter if this is the end. And it's just so messed up. It is so messed up that one thing can end it. And what can I do? I can go make another channel, go try and put all the videos up on that, start over again. Doesn't really help much. Doesn't really do much. Because same automated process will be in effect. The same automated process of people making false claims, as long as it's on YouTube. I'd love if there was some other service besides YouTube, just in general, but there isn't. YouTube has a complete 100% monopoly on it. I could do Twitch streaming. I would have to figure out how to take donations almost immediately. I would have to figure out how to
You might feel a little tingle.
Job's done.
May my ancestors watch
that worked
over
out
me.
pretty good. So I'd have to figure out how to potentially make any money at all, because it's not just commercials on Twitch. Twitch is only live streaming, which means I would have to maintain a schedule way more than I do now. Right now my schedule is all over the map. People always asking me for it with one thing or the other. So I have to work around them.
My shield for Argon!
Time for a change.
wonder. I wonder.
Someone called.
Move quickly. Reporting for duty.
Will I get a victory from Hidden Squid?
Time for a
I'll show them how you play this game. You play it fast. You don't play it slow. You have the thoughts in your head already. I would like a victory at the end of this episode. Why not? Go out with a bang.
Let me think.
There's so many games that have come out over the past few years that I wanted to go back and do my own takes on, even though they're not the newest things.
The gates
I didn't want to go back to like very, very old games. I'm not talking Super Mario Brothers or anything that level, but I did want to
time for a change.
go back maybe as far as 5 years. A game from 5 years ago is still pretty relative, still playable.
For the wild.
Yeah, will we ever get to that? I don't know. Hadn't given much thought to making any different type of content.
Justice.
I don't know. I probably wasn't ever gonna do Minecraft, even though I was gonna talk about Minecraft a lot. It's just Minecraft is. Well, I may have been willing to do. How would you call it? What would you call it? Like snapshots. Just a quick video saying what this new version of Minecraft adds and stuff like that. I would be willing to do something like that, but I wasn't going to play it non-stop or in its vanilla form or in its modded forms where you get mods. They never finish for me. Yeah, I start them and then I don't finish them. I like to play in creative, which is no fun for anybody to watch besides not even really me. And most of the Minecraft people I've seen, they play just hours and hours and hours and get like one hour of footage, which is not productive use of the time. I was thinking maybe eventually we might even get to playing like Borderlands. Why not? That was one of the few shooters I did enjoy, so I was thinking maybe we would get to that. Alright, let's see if this secret
Servants,
doesn't.
soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call of kill.
I've got a huge gun. My shield for Argus.
Alright, so charge or +2 health and taunt is what I want to get. Get some taunt guys out. Oh, silence my guy. That sucks. Has Stalag already died, or would this be the first?
I'm flying.
Don't have any beasts out. let's see, 6, 8 plus another would be 12, and then 14, 16, 18 plus 2. I think we might be able to do
I must move quickly.
No, we wouldn't. We would be 1 mana short.
Where shall I strike?
Into the breach.
Job done.
Consecration. I don't know if any religion, mainstream religion, really consecrates things anymore. I mean, I guess they do things, but not like buildings and grounds. Maybe they do. I don't know. I haven't seen them. Haven't been to many church groundbreakings in my life, so I'm probably just talking out of ignorance. No, I'm definitely talking out of ignorance. So maybe they do, but before they break ground on the church, they sprinkle some holy water on it or something. Alright, there's the beast we needed. So we can bring out this guy.
It has to be Snake.
To the breach.
For the wilds.
Job done.
+2 damage. If he can't kill 2 of my guys, I should be able to win. So 9 damage, so if he can't kill this guy, I should be able to win. Now he's figured out a way around it. No, he hasn't. This guy can take this guy out. This guy can take this guy out.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, so let's put him out. And him out. Him out. Him out.
For the wilds.
And him out.
Job done.
Now, let's see. He could kill this guy with this guy, or this is his only option to kill this guy. Then this guy could try and kill one of these with these guys, but it's not enough.
I wonder.
So I should have the victory here. I mean, so those 2 kill that guy, this guy kills this guy. He's still not enough to kill this guy.
Ancestors watch over.
If you get dies, I believe I get Thaddeus. Alright.
For master.
For the wilds.
Should be able to win this turn. As long as they don't put a taunt out or something. but I've said that like several times. Really? So I hadn't killed Stalag yet. So I got him down to 4
Reporting for
health, so
duty.
we could just beat him in the face
Well
with our
played.
ability.
For the wilds.
We'll just keep on doing this. Give your characters +2 attack. So next turn I can play this, have 3, and just kill him. Should be able to.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, so let's play this on him, play this, and play this, which gets him up to
For
3,
the wilds.
which
For
is
the
all I
wilds.
needed to hit him in the face. Good way to end an episode. Good way to end an episode. 3 victories, 10 gold for winning 3 games. So I'm at 180 now, and we have no more quests, and we have one more recording to do. We won't be playing as Druid, even though it's still at 27. We'll play as Hunter and just start to get everything up equal to 29. And then when we start doing that and have all these extra episodes, which I really don't know why we should have all these extra episodes. Maybe I should have kept the 100 gold one and given us the opportunity to keep working on people. Not a lot of reason to play as the mage at the moment. The only thing the mage can possibly get us is the gold version of the mage, which is going to require 206 wins. So if we start grinding the mage to get 206 wins, it is only because we have gotten everything else all the way to level 60. And then if we're grinding for this one to be gold, we're probably going to be grinding for all these to be gold. Let's just look at a reference here. 33 wins, 40 wins, 50 wins, 50, 30, 40. So most of these are in the 40s, 40, 45 wins. So there would be a lot more victories we would need. Hopefully as we go down this path further, assuming everything gets fixed with YouTube, then we will, over the next year or so, get everybody up to 60. I think that's a reasonable goal, but don't expect it to happen next week. If you're seeing this video, I know I've been down and saying, well, maybe this is the end. If you're seeing this video, I will probably put in the title, second to last episode, or last episode if it's the last episode. And if you don't see that in the title, just assume everything got fixed. I don't have 100% confidence, but I am 100% in the right that this should get fixed, and we should keep going. So I don't even know why I'm talking about it. Maybe it's uncouth to be talking about it. Maybe I should have just left it all behind. But hey, I don't want to hide things from my audience. I want to be as open with my audience as possible. I would love to get comments. I'd love to get messages. I'd love to get questions. If people have questions and they want me to ask me things, you can ask me about anything. If you ask me about sports, I am going to have very little to say about it, but I can still do my best there. Or if you ask me about something I really know nothing about, I'll go look it up and try and formulate an opinion on it. But that's it for this episode. So as always, like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of the video. Even if this is the second to last episode ever posted, do all of that so we can at least put our hands up in solidarity for me, and everybody says, yes, we really did like him, and no, this wasn't fair. Have a good evening.